Hope you guys can hear me. I'm gonna double check that I am streaming. Sorry about the delay, got a little busy with stuff. It's okay though, hopefully we can get off to a good start anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and plug the stream in the usual channels. Link, paste, post. Wonderful. And then go ahead and do @. Dang, I haven't streamed since Mirage. Is live. Chrome Colossus, welcome in. It's been a while. All right, so first, glad to have you back. I've been cleaning up Logic a little bit off stream, where I'll see what states are overlapping, so I just get rid of bugs, and I guess that's not really as engaging as watching like an animation come about or a new system come about. Hey Jordan, so I actually had Mittermac take a look at bot, and he had some very insightful feedback that I've started to try to implement. Hey Jordan, hello crazy dude. Welcome in. Wait, crazy dude, isn't that the... Was your name something else? I feel like I recognize the profile picture. But anyway, the feedback from Mittermark was very insightful. So something that Mittermac said was jumping off of a wall while wall running, I should jump away perpendicular from the wall. And I tried to implement that. If you hold R2, so regularly, yeah, Joshua, or Josh, excuse me. If you jump off a wall right now, I just jump, right? There's no direction other than with the direction I'm pulling in, I believe, right? And I don't even move that direction, I just flip that direction. But now if I hold R2, no matter what direction I'm pulling, I will go away from the wall. So, and now, if I'm holding R2 and pushing forward still, I'll automatically... And then this is really cool. If I hold R2, I'm gonna... Yeah, and if I push the stick, I do some clean backflips. Whoa. Obviously it's not perfect, it's still new. Thank you, Jordan. I would love to implement some of the stuff I've learned working on this in Sam whenever we come back around to that project. Because I feel like this is close to how we wanted Sam to feel. And so far, I haven't gotten stuck on the wall. Oh. I say, and then there's... That's the Dream's life. And then Chrome, I gave him a... This is a hostile melee target, which is why I enter a little combat stance. But I can dodge out of it. I can... If I just jump out of it, or if I sprint, I won't do anything. Oh, the slide is still a little messed up. And then this is a non-hostile melee target. Both of these for the melee attack. Does a little soft lock, right? So if I'm close enough to it, I'll lock onto it. And for this one, say it's like a crate or something, I'm not gonna get around it like it's an enemy, but I will lock onto it if I'm close enough. Oh, a little bit of a bug there. Oh yeah. Want to do that maybe after the Berserk game? Oh, yeah. I'd love to touch up Sam again. Sam got a very, very positive response. Think of the kids. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Man, this is a good time to stream. Okay, 1:30 is the good time to stream. And then the edge didn't stick. hello, Paul. First of all, and then what do you mean the edge didn't stick? Oh. So there's also some stuff like some auto correcting going on while I'm doing this stuff. So if I face a wall, right, I face it, but if I'm going to touch it, like if I detect that I'm close to a wall on one side, I'll slowly start to rotate towards it, and that helps me be perpendicular for wall running. Like you see how I'm auto. I kind of want that to only happen in the air, which is how I'm able to automatically sounds are nice too. Maybe some suction cup sounds when wall climbing. Like when I first grab the wall. Like a interesting. I always figured it would be magnets, because magnets can stick to, like, if it's electromagnetic waves, it could just be like stuff is charged, so he can like stick to a surface because it has its own electromagnetic wave. So I might make the wall sticking like cost stamina. I love the stick. Do you see this? This is so much fun. Oh. And then, ready for the backflip. Oh. Well, I mean, I think that comes more down to a level design thing, like how much I want to integrate metal as like a visual platforming identification thing for the player. Like if I see metal, they're like, oh, I can like jump on these walls if it's built into like a cliff face or something. I think that'll help give me some variety. Because like I could have metal built into the Arctic or maybe even in space. But one thing I don't like is that if I'm holding R2, I kind of want to, like when I'm doing the ping pong back and forth between these two vertical stacks, I kind of don't like, I think there needs to be a minimum or a bigger dead zone for left and right. So I think I'm going to fix that right now before I get to another combat move. So let's, it shouldn't be that hard. Let me go over here, check out the zones. It's in the environment wall. Now, I know my logic's messy. I did clean some other logic up. I'll show that off in a sec, just so you guys can appreciate my node placement. Idle, where are the zones? Direction detection, here are my zones. I need left and right. Yeah, there needs to be a little bit of a dead zone, so I'm gonna... So they're kind of right on top of each other, right? So you have to be going left or right. With the dead zone, you should theoretically be able to get back to that middle section. So let's give ourselves 1, 2... Nope. Let's just do 1 for now and see how that feels, because I'm effectively giving us 2 if I do 1 on either side. So now, if neither of these are active, right, then we're going to go back to state. Wait. Hang on, I gotta see. So now if I pull back, it's a little more forgiving. So let's see. Now for the back and forth. Now I'm not moving as much. Now theoretically, I can wait as long as I want to, or not as long as I want. I can do different kinds of flips. So if I pull that way a little bit and then press R2 and jump, I'll do like a sideways flip, but then in the middle of the flip, if I push back, I'll end up facing that way. So let's hold R2. I'll do a sideways and then turn. So sideways then turn. I feel like I should make it higher, like increase the height if I do detect that I'm pulling backward. So for that, I wonder how I would do that. So maybe for the direction detection, if it detects that we're backward, let's see what I can do with this output. If it detects that we're backward, we do a jump. Ah, okay, so this will power a keyframe. So we need this and backward detection. This and this will trigger this keyframe, and then this will change it from backwards to a little higher, right? So we'll change the direction, increase the vertical height. Hang on, let's see if we can tell a difference. Okay, nothing off the bat. Oh wait, actually there might have been something. I feel like that's too many, you know? So let's just, instead of doing a keyframe like that, let's unanimate that, and we'll literally just add a height mover to it. Or we'll just make this one straight up. So that way it might actually increase the speed. The light on the back of his head looks too much like eyes. Hang on. Wait, this light? What? There's a light on the back of his head? I feel like we're gonna have to see. Let's double this. I really need to see it. I think I might have an idea for a trailer in my game. The trailer might come out, or the game might come out. The little blue. Oh, this. Okay, we're confused. We're thinking this is eyes. Interesting. Okay, so let me. What if I decrease the trail length so we still get some of the. Hang on, hang on. Let's increase this to 75. We gotta do something more. All right, Jordan. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, I am still going when you get back. Same still. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not getting. Well, it could be because I'm super familiar with the project. But is anyone else distracted by these lights in here? I got to see what I could do with those. I kind of want to move the sphere higher in there. So maybe we just see less of it overall. But we are gonna not damp X. No, we want dampen X. We don't want to damp Y or Z. Nope. Oh. Well, I think I agree. Like this. This is a weird silhouette. So maybe I should. But hang on, his head rotates on this sphere. So I mean, I might have to end up. And then I kind of want there to be a way to slide down, or should sliding down auto happen over time? All right, we'll fix more of the wall slide later. Let's see if I can move this head up a little bit. And we are also going to end up moving the head joint a tad. Left and right. Like these little bit, like from the distance, that and that is what's getting you. Interesting. So my solution at the moment is to kind of do this. So we're gonna move these in here. And then make sure that this is on the correct axis. And then we're gonna have to adjust the I guess I don't even need that part of the sculpt anymore. Sorry, lots of work goes into making sure stuff is perfectly symmetrical. Oh, and I see that's not. It's mildly infuriating. And then now I gotta check the connector, because I do like the way it rotates now, and I feel like if it's too high, I might. Let's see. First, we're gonna set this to the grid and grab this guy. Make it a much bigger grid. Now this might mess up my other animations, but that's kind of okay. It's all a process. Okay, good. Now let's make sure this guy is... That should be center, and it still rotates around, does it? Yes, now it's rotating around this. But I feel like that's a little weird. So should I move it back a little? Make it more... Nope, it's gotta be from the base. I mean, the rotation itself is solid. But I gotta keep his head a little low. I apologize. Well, actually, hang on. I'm gonna keep the changes that I made for the grid. But we are gonna lower this a little bit. That's too low. Don't scoop the articulation. Oh, the articulation is fine. I feel like I've rigged him well enough. But the inside of his head has needed some direction for a while now. Ah, yes. Let me cook. The eye holes I'm pretty okay with. Sorry, now I'm just thinking about how I should include these guys some more. Nope, I want the side. Right, that's kind of what we want, right? And it doesn't really impact the look of the eyes too much, but I feel like that gives me more space for these guys. Alright, is my articulation good? Now I could just make this smaller. Is 50 okay? And then it should still... Ah. Now I got it. I feel like that might be... I feel like I've made it worse. I'm so sorry, Colossus. Oh, I definitely messed up my poses. Hang on. Oh, jeez. See, now, do I want to reanimate? Because I feel like the articulation is a little cleaner because I did all the arranging on the grid now. So, is that weird? Like, should it be happening from a lower place? This is true. Is that what we want? I mean, I could put some sort of like protective thing back here, like off of this. Here, hang on. Where's my side option? Let's not hide everything, and we're just gonna do a cylinder. Turn this on, and then where is mirror? I need the mirror. We're on stamp, and then let's make it reasonably loose. Stamp that down, and now we're gonna precise movement. And then I'll show some of the sphere. Two metal curved head protectors like a helmet for the back. Like AI brain. I am having a hard time visualizing that. It sounds really cool, but I don't know what it would look like right off the bat. I feel like that makes it more solid, funnily enough, but I might just... Yes, please do. Please do. Then I could just make these things a little smaller. Still got a brain in there. Alright, so now we're gonna adjust some frames, y'all. Idle animation, procedural HUD, procedural HUD movement. That one's fine. That one's fine. Up and down. Okay, these are all still good. So that's fine. Let's check our poses, general movement, sprint. We'll check our jog pose. Ah, see? His head's turned to the head. Keep his head turned up a little bit. And now we'll go to the sprint. All right. Isn't there an idle pose? Yeah, that's what needs to change. All right, we're good there. Sprint is done. Now let's check this landing. Oy vey, this is gonna be rough. Oh, jeez. And we're gonna turn off the precise move. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, it's really just the first frame. Now I want the roll. Make sure my... Oh, I don't even think I animate the head. Wonderful. Alright, now let's... What other animations have I done? The wall stuff. No, no, no. It's okay. I mean, I'm just working to make the project better, you know. Idle. Pose temp. Good. I don't touch the head. Okay, we're good there. Right. And then I don't even think I've animated this or this one like that. Oh. Okay, those are the same. That's fine. Now we go to the wall one seems okay. Now we check the double jump. And then the limbs, I think the head V is different. It's good now because the joint's on the grid. For what is this for? This is the front flip. That's fine. Front flip. No, yeah, okay. That's how we start and end. I'm cool with that. Back flip. Oh, no worries, y'all. No worries. Let's turn off. Let's get the music back. You better stop looking around, dude. Backflip. Wonderful. Now we go to the left. Oh! Always try to keep that head forward. And then let's stop animating, turn that back on. Same thing over here. Turn that up. Turn that channel off. Alright, now let's touch the combat stuff. Oof. Look at that pose. Alright, Alex. Hope you have a good didn't I just animate this? Or is there a... What is happening? Oh, thank you. Think of the kids. I appreciate that. Alright, I guess we are gonna have to animate silently for a sec while I fix these. Oh, I think we're good now. Oh, gotta fix those running animations. Enviro wall. Now, I don't think I actually need too much for... I don't think I have... Oh, I might have different head poses, never mind. Alright, perfect. Hello? That looks good. That did not look good. Okay. Alright, now how do we do an air attack, right? Hang on, let me catch up to that chat. Is there a way to send images? Wait, did you send something to Discord already? Oh, wonderful. Oh. And hang on. Okay, the picture sent upside down for me. I don't know why. It said, I was like, what does that word say? But it's head upside down. I was like, P or PDAH. I was very... Okay, so times 2. So kind of like a inner helmet thing to block off the sides. I kind of dig that. I will have to think about like the structural integrity or like the inside of each different helmet sculpt, because Emid, he has a different one. Actually, I'll show you guys his this is mine. Emid's is this. It's more of a skull. Yeah, safety bracket. And I would love for you guys to have different options when you play this, but obviously this head now needs the same hollow level that this one has. If safety brackets are like a standard thing that's inside the robot no matter what helmet you have equipped. So I think we're gonna turn mine off and then turn Emid's on again. So is it that easy? Yes. Obviously, he lost an eye. I think that comes down to the grouping. We'll fix that later. So how would I approach a sculpt? Oh, okay, wait. Crumb Colossus, watching you do this stuff, which is like mine. You do environments, Crow? Or do you mean like environment just as like your own dreams environment? Like you want to do more logic and animation? Or like do you mean specifically you've made environments that you want to bring to life? No procedural. Okay, so I've already disabled, if I press square on the ground, I'll do that move, right? If I sprint, pressing the attack button will stop sprinting. And if I press square in the air, nothing happens. So I'm thinking triangle will be like a ground pound in the air, and square will be almost like air combat. Like I can do light attacks, like a few of them before I start to fall. And if you played Project Sam, you know that's exactly how they function in that game. So let's go to combat, right? Because some of the parameters are in air. So I need a separate style because some of the input for this has to be on ground in order to let it pass through. Now this is my actively attacking, right? So let's change this to active parentheses attacking, because I'm probably going to flesh this logic out more. And then let's get rid of that space. Let's get rid of that other space. Active attacking. And I'm probably going to flesh these out more with different combos. And I would love to figure out a way to do attacks will move you along like this timeline where if you do 2 light attacks and you press triangle, you'll do like the second or third heavy attack. You know, where you won't just do the first like heavy and light, heavy and light and heavy attack strings. I want them to be kind of interconnected, where they communicate with each other based on where you are on the combo. Now that might mean like square square triangle is different from square triangle, or even just pressing triangle by itself. But let's see. So combat, if I press, it's gonna be literally the same thing. Now I think I might be able to move this parameter into here to let the power this attack on. And then I'll move this over here, so when I'm in the air, I should just do nothing. Ah, it queued for when I hit the ground. But I have to make it so that as soon as I hit the ground, I will reset myself from when I was active or not. So let's change it. I think that might be because my landing one of the parameters is to turn off the combat chip. Also, this chip can be way smaller. I don't even need this pepper interface in here right now. Nothing moves on its own. No mechanism or characters running around. You change that. Making environments. Confirm flame we are. So let's go. Oh man, I'd be happy to help think of like logic systems that run on their own. Like if you want weather, or even like wind, and systems like if like a fire could dynamically start and then it could spread and then eventually die if there's no fuel. Man, that's fun to think about for me. So let's double check. If I go to the land, one of the parameters, it does turn off combat, so we're going to change that. So now if you do take a landing impact, where is it? Landing impact will reset the active state of attacking. So theoretically, if I press square in the air, hang on, I gotta show you what I do, think of the kids. Because I did, in the Among Us thing, I randomly generate a color value between 1 through 12. 1 through 12. And then I have 2 cubes that are supposed to be NPCs that can detect what color was already chosen and then choose from the remaining 11 and then 10 and so on. I know Tab Giles has been, like, a lot of his stuff was on Patreon, but a lot of it is out now. And then Acer, even Jimmy Jules, his tutorials are a little older, but a lot of the ideas are still applicable, so... Alright, so now let's make it. So if I press square, and I'm mid-air, right? What does that mean? So if I'm off the ground, this is just for rotation. So I'm going to put this actually over here because it's kind of doing its own thing. So if I'm not on the ground, then I should have a different timeline, right? So let's see about that. And we're also going to move this stuff into Tales of Tomorrow project. Oh, to me? To me, thank you. So let's see if I can make one of the parameters disable this jump animation. Could bot lose parts? I was actually thinking about this. There might be some sort of consumable that might give you like either physical armor or hard light armor. Uh, but as far like, I'm wondering how you would lose it, because the glitchy effects would be cool. If it's paintings, them just slowly degrading, maybe degrading over time, that'd be cool. I still need to nail down his preferred melee weapon. I do want transformations. So let's add some damping to this mid-air hit. If you guys hear the bottle crumpling, that is my cousin Justin. He's at the house, so he might hop in to say hello. But I'm going to add some damping mid-air so that I don't immediately fall. Now, I could just lower gravity, but I want it to be super consistent. Ooh, rust would be cool. Now you're making me think of environmental interactions. Like if you get into water, I don't know, like what, if there's like maybe there's a button, if you heal yourself, you'll clean yourself off. And that way, like you could rust over time. Interesting. Like it's like almost like a survival mechanic. I gotta explore these ideas on a whiteboard. Local space doesn't matter. And then let's just do it by 75%. You see how I'm just like stopping in the air? I don't want it to be that aggressive. So let's change that to 75, and then we'll increase this to 85. Yeah, you see how let's just change my feet orientation. You like looking at random crap from followers, and you could send whatever you want in the general Dreams Talk, or yeah, I think it's Dreams Talk. We're gonna change our feet position to be more. If I'm off the ground, I don't need these. I need to end up in more of a jump position. Did I use an exclusive gate? For what? For what, Renell? Oh wait, Renell. Also, welcome in. Hello. I didn't even realize you just popped. You didn't even say hi. You just popped in and like immediately was just in the chat. Cool. That. Sorry, I'm just getting basic leg bends in. If he's jumping, and then I'll think about his pose later. So that way it should feel like you're the same robot, ideally. So if I'm in the air, I know my legs are already like that, but if I charge the attack, I feel like this leg might match what my foot is doing and start to come out like that. I've never made a midair strike like this, so it's interesting to think about. And so if my leg was like that, then I'm wondering if it still might be extended. Oh, for separate square input interactions? What do you mean? What do you mean, Renell? Could you elaborate? I'm not entirely sure how to answer right away. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright, first, we wanna... Maybe we do decrease gravity for the duration of this attack. Where is it? 250. Let's just put it down to 100. Look at that. You see that? See that? That is... Ugh. Now, let's see what happens if I put one in the air. I should be able to, like... Now, I feel like it should bump me up a little bit when I initially hit it, you know? So, instead, we are gonna give ourselves some upward direction. Make sure the grid snap is on. Watch this video to see the logic. Oh, I'm not using any exclusive gates for inputs right now. I've only really used exclusive gates for like proximity detection. I know there's many more uses, but I'm not there yet. Let's just do 1 meter a second. Again? Wait, why did it happen twice? So yeah, if I'm off the ground, I need to increase my follower thing. So there should be a follower. This will be air attack. So if I'm air attack, my follower should have some damping in the Y direction. Yeah. We're gonna try to maintain that. Not too aggressive though. 50. I shouldn't be looking up here, no? So let's increase my look at radius a little bit. 4, let's jump it to 5. Huh? What was that? The robot will probably fight other robots. Now, if I move this look at me... Nope, we're just going to increase the range. Change it to 7. Attack point, hostile. This should only be active in here. Ah, that's what we want. We need to move this... Organic infection. Oh, I never thought about that. Do you see the options? The options he has? Watch, we're gonna hit one enemy, and then we're gonna... So we run, jump, attack. Look at that. I will definitely check that out. See, now I need to make it so that my landing impact will briefly disable. So how do I change that? So maybe state B. I don't want to turn off combat entirely, you know? So I need to make it landing impact will momentarily reset the base stance. right? That's the input. Here's my base stance. Yeah, heck yeah. So do I change it to landing impact? Whoa. Let's change that to a pulse. Landing impact, right? And we'll change this to a pulse and we'll increase the time to 0.5 seconds. So that way, and then, sorry, I'm thinking if I invert it, and then do a calculator, make it, if it's greater than 0, that'll be our active port. Alright, that was not a good execution of the idea. So maybe instead of turning off all of combat, we're just gonna turn off the base stance. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's turn that selector off. Oh, I muted it. I was like, why? See, now why am I not... Okay, so what we're gonna do then is instead of animating that, we'll just make, if this state B is triggered, we're just gonna trigger state A. See, now I definitely should be not doing this. So maybe what I do is I also need to be not dodging, aiming, landing. So I could plug this into here instead of right into state A. So let's move this into here. I know I gotta clean up my logic. Sometimes I don't know why I get stuck. But the moment I leave the ground, I shouldn't be in the combat stance anymore. Alright, yeah, I think it's because I'm receiving 2 negative inputs, or 2 canceling inputs, which is the R2, the sprint. And I'm leaving the ground. So the moment I don't leave the ground, I should send a pulse. But I'm wondering if I should just send a constant signal. Would that mess me up? I would think of being able to scan things like a Metroid Prime to open the door to read floor bits. That would actually be really cool. Give me one sec, guys.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to scan things like Metroid Prime? I think, would you guys be interested in checking out the lore? Should I sprinkle it out? I know I did some of that stuff in the Hellboy demo, and you guys seem to like it, but I don't want to, I don't know. I mean, I like reading that kind of stuff, so maybe I will. I don't know if I'm going to do voice acting for it again, because that was, like, a very time-intensive process. So maybe I'll do more, like, scripts or... Yeah, probably scripts, or even doodles. Like, I'd love to do, like, you kind of pick up pieces around. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to mess up. Ah, I got it. So I feel like I need a bigger sound at the end of this air attack. So we are gonna... So it should... Oh, I wonder if I could... Ah, something is happening. Is it with R2? No, R2 is good. R2 is great. Oh, I'm not resetting myself. Okay, I think I need to... I see. So we are going to take these outputs, plug them in here, plug that in there, and then make that, both of them pulse the reset. See, yeah, now the moment I'm not on the ground, tell me, what is happening? I should be resetting myself, correct? Base stance, landing impact resets, but also leaving the ground should trigger a reset. So maybe I'll put that over here. I just need one less thing. Does that send a pulse out off? No, that sends a pulse out on. Good. So if the ground equals 1, if it does not equal 1, then it sends a pulse. Oh. Do we like it? It looks pretty solid. I am noticing that it is messing up a little bit. That's a good idea. Think of the kids. While main lore you can provide through story. AI wars. Dang. I think combat should force the camera out. Attacking, combat, either of those. So, where's that at? Is that in here? Let's have a... Let's force the camera out a little bit. Cam distance 7. How do you do Mittermac? Wonderful. I actually have taken some of your... I've tried to implement some of the ideas. I'm not done. I'll preface by saying that. Oh, like The Last of Us. I mean, that's what came to mind. I know lots of games do that, but yeah, I'll definitely love to check that out. So, Mittermark... Wait. Where's my cube? Okay, there it is. Yes, there's a camera rig, so I have a little bit more control. I need to fix the aiming pose since I redid the joint. But, Mittermac, right now, if I'm pushing forward, something's broken. But now, if I do this, then I can... Wait. Didn't I? Where's my upward pulse? I swear. I know I did like I spent a good chunk of the thing. Hello? Why are we not turning on? Double jump? Wall touch? What is this? Post rotation? Hang on. What is happening? I think it could be because the dead zone. Yeah, 4 is detected. That's great. But oh, it's activating this. Hang on. What the... But why would it not be active the whole time? What the... Oh man, don't tell me I need to exit without saving. Let me make sure my backward zone isn't detecting. Yeah, the forward zone is being detected, because that's in there. Now, the one that sends the pulse is... This should only be active if I'm pressing R2. Now, let's see if I get rid of this, or let's just turn this whole thing off. So that's like the backwards jump. So what is forcing me backward? I should not be moving backward at all. Y'all, I think I'm gonna have to exit without saving. I don't know how far back. When did that happen? The land is fine. Everything else. Aw, Mitter Mag. I was having such a good stream. I did an air combat move. Look at that. And then let me change that fade out for the camera just to see what it would look like. This is sad. No, it's not. It definitely wasn't you. I just don't get. Those bugs weren't happening anywhere until I tried to show you. Everything was legit fine. And I don't... Chrome Colossus is not your fault either. I don't get how even doing that or adjusting a joint and some animation poses would make a mover active when it shouldn't be. That's just wild to me. Can I back up and see if it was recent? I don't know if I feel like if I'm gonna back up a bunch, I'm just gonna end up like resetting. So it's honestly fine. Keyframe, I blink keyframe. But I see you send it the same way. So yeah, okay, it is in one direction, but the puppet is actually facing the wall, so it always needs to be like the puppet base. So if I head to a wall, it should be on local space. Actually, hang on, let's double check that. Turn that off, wall. There's the wall jump. This is the upward, it moves me upward purely. And there's no damping in X in Y or Z, so I shouldn't be messing with my side horizontal movement. And then this is the actual jump back itself, and this is on local space, and it's pointing away from whatever wall I'm currently touching. And reduce the dampen Y. And if you notice, part of the platforming is whenever I get close to a wall, I'll start to rotate towards it. That fade out is weird. You know what? I might save it and see if I can fix it post, because I don't want to lose the progress I've made. But I am going to try to... I wonder if it's in the double jump at all. I think I do... If there's a wall touch, right? What does this do? Nope, that just changes the direction. Increase height. Both of these increase height, so why do I have two? If I'm on the ground, that increases the height. Dodging. What power is this? Ah! It looks like that's pointing me sideways, so let's get rid of that. Was it that keyframe? I think we're good, y'all. It was a keyframe. Check this out, Jordan. Alright, that keyframe is... I gotta change the power off. Y'all, that was scary for a sec. Combat. This is the camera. Let's change that to 3. Cam distance. Right. Hello, Mr. Gumbit. I'm digging that. It's still happening. Only sometimes, though. Yes. So now, like, imagine there's some enemies right over here. If I want to do a ground pound or something, I could, like, jump off the wall. Bam! Wait, I should get a double jump. Okay, there we go. So now if I push forward still... I feel like if it's backward, though, I'm gonna increase the height more. Because I feel like this is too much for them to be that close together. So... I feel for you. All right, let's go crazy. But watch me like shoot through the sky. Where's the height though? It's a pulse on downward 2 seconds. Double that. How come? Huh. 25. I don't want to do local space because in case the puppet gets rotated by accident. Is it pulsing? So it doesn't look like backwards is being detected during the thing though. But let's change it a little bit so I can get some smoothing out of it. So I just want this. I'm literally just seeing if backward was detected at all. Like it could be a zone thing because Okay, now I feel like I should go up the wall too fast. Whoa, whoa! What is this? I've achieved the power of flight! Oh, Ronnie, if you watch this later, please clip this. I'm Zenyatta now. This is great. Alright, I'm gonna see what states are... I think it's the landing. Yeah, I think it's the my land is stuck right now. So let's head over here. Yeah, it says I'm in state B. I don't know how that triggers. Cause I have my own thing. Sometimes to get around this, I will put a not gate down at the end of my timeline, and that's active as soon as it reaches power. Then I'll pushing forward should not push me back. So I'm gonna change the zone a little bit for the backward one while I'm wall touching. Nope, it's in this one. While I'm wall touching, I need to adjust the backward direction, which is this, the unlabeled one. So I'm probably gonna align it to the grid change it to more dis. And I think I'm going to thin it out a little bit. 1.5, and then we'll push it back a little so that there's no chance the front would get it. So if I push forward, good. Oh, and then I also fixed another bug where if you dodged, it would just keep a queue for an instant double jump. But so it would be like that, but it would like you could just wait forever after you did a dodge and it would just always do a flip. But now it changes, it can only happen like I think a second or a few frames after the dodge. So if I dodge, then jump, normal jump. You got to do it close to the finish or even while during the dodge to get the instant double jump. Alright peeps, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. Thank you all for joining, getting through that debacle with a keyframe with me. And hopefully you like the direction bot. Look at that man, move! Yeah, I'm gonna have to connect this to stamina or something, because this is ridiculous. Yes, this is Emmed's face, or Emmed's head sculpt. But yeah, if you've enjoyed what you like, please leave a like on the video. Helps a ton. This could be a power-up mode. If you have any feedback on this video or my other videos, go ahead and comment. I will happily read them. And if you're interested in more of my cool dreams ventures outside of what I show on YouTube, namely some cough cough superhero ones, One Eye's Berserk mode. Yes, sir. You could check that out if you're interested. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you know anyone that you think would enjoy, go ahead and share this channel with them. But yeah, look at us. Me too, Chrome. That was scary. You can have moves retarding stamina. Oh, combat. Oh yeah, that. I was thinking about doing panels in the world even could recharge. Like if you see them glowing or something, you could like purposely go wall run. Oh yeah, I did the wave, Paul. I finished that a few streams ago, but this is how we end the streams now. I wonder if I can make him look at the camera for the stream or for the goodbye wave. I would just need to find the timeline for it. Goodbye wave, and then let's change some parameters where he'll do an auto look at, and then he does the look at me, but we'll increase the range, and then we'll have a thing in here that says look at me. Let me double check. What's the name of it? Is it capital? Look, okay, lowercase. Look at me. And this will generally be off, but if we do the wave, it'll be on. So this, he should look at the camera when it happens. So let's. Did I turn off procedural animations during this? No. Wait, why is this not? Not the animation color, the on-end trigger. What? Where are you looking, robot? I turn on his auto. Oh, let's turn that on. Okay, maybe I need to have both on. There we go. Alright guys, thanks for joining the stream. Alright, and until next time, bye-bye.